Hello and welcome to the session on essay type questions. Most of the tests used in educational evaluation are written tests where the students are expected to demonstrate their mastery and knowledge in a subject area through written responses. Any written test is composed of a number of test items or questions. Based on the nature and kind of responses, test items can be classified into two categories: free response type and fixed response type. As the name suggests, free response type offers students the freedom to respond to questions in their own way. However, fixed response type restricts such a freedom. Decisions regarding which type of items to use in test will depend upon a number of factors: the objectives to be evaluated, the purpose of the test, the number of students taking the test, and the time required for analyzing the responses are some of the most important factors influencing this decision. The expected behavior is another crucial factor to consider while choosing between free response type and fixed response type questions. In one of the previous units, we have learned about Bloom's taxonomy of instructional objectives. We have also gone through the cognitive, affective and psychomotor domains and their categories in details. As a general rule, fixed response questions are often limited to the first three levels of cognitive domain, namely knowledge, comprehension and application. As for the affective domain, the first two levels, that is receiving and responding, can be tested by fixed response questions. Free response questions can be used to test most levels of the cognitive domain starting from comprehension. As for the affective domain, free responses questions could be used for the second, third and fourth levels. Those levels are responding, valuing and organization of values respectively. Most of the test items we use come under one of these categories. Typically, we use three major types of test items. They are 1. Essay type, 2. Short answer type and 3. Objective type. We will examine each these types, their characteristics, uses, advantages, limitations, etc. in this unit and in the coming units. We will also see how they differ from one another and how to construct each type following specific guidelines. It should be noted here that though each type is unique in its nature, administration and features, many tests use a combination of these question types. In this unit, we will examine the essay type item in some detail. By the end of this unit, you will be able to define the essay type test question, state the major characteristics of this type, examine the uses of essay type questions, critically analyze its advantages and limitations, comprehend the conditions under which this type can be used, understand the basic guidelines for constructing an effective essay type question. Essay type. Essay type questions belong to the free response category. It is the traditional type of questions widely used in our examination system. An essay type presents a few questions and students are required to give detailed and extended responses. Students enjoy freedom of expression in this type of test item. Essay type questions help teachers to evaluate a student's command over language, mastery in the subject matter and ability to give expression to his or her ideas through an effective sequence. There are two major purposes of using an essay type test item. The first purpose is to measure the knowledge students have in specific subject areas. The second purpose is to test their writing skills in languages. These two purposes are quite different in their nature and therefore, we should treat them separately. In this unit, we will be focusing on the former purpose, that is essay questions that are used to assess a student's mastery in the subject matter content. Characteristics of essay type questions. Different scholars define essay type questions in different ways. However, this type has some defining characteristics. They are: in this type, the emphasis is on the recalling abilities of students rather than their ability to recognize correct alternative. In other words, students are expected to construct their response rather than selecting one. Multiple choice questions, matching exercises and true false items, selected response test items. While answering these items, students should select a response from a list of possibilities given in the question paper. However, in essay type questions, they should construct their own answer. Essay type questions can be answered in writing only. Questions that require detailed responses from students are not used in oral tests. Compared to other type of test items, the answers given in essay type are long and detailed, covering a number of points and a variety of objectives. Essay type test items do not have a single response or single response pattern. The question is constructed in such a way that the response pattern varies from student to student. Finally, the accuracy and quality of the responses are judged subjectively by a teacher who is a specialist in the subject. Uses of essay type questions. In educational evaluation, tests are administered to measure and test the abilities of students. Some of such abilities are best measured through essay type questions. Through this type, a teacher can test the ability of a student to choose and present relevant facts from the body of knowledge he or she acquired through learning, to identify and establish relationships between various aspects of knowledge, to analyze, interpret and organize facts, to draw inferences from a body of facts or information after careful analysis and interpretation, to solve given problems using an original, new or innovative approach, to present his or her own point of view on a given problem, to present facts and arguments in defense of his or her point of view, to critically examine the available information and comprehend the adequacy, relevance and accuracy of that information, to approach a given problem only at the micro level, but at the macro level as well, to critically analyze the gathered information and its implication, weigh the proof based on that, to demonstrate their reasoning skills effectively. Advantages and limitations. Essay type questions come with a number of advantages and limitations. In this module, we will look at them in detail. Advantages. To begin with, as we have already seen, they can be used to measure certain abilities, complex learning outcomes and skills which cannot be measured by any other means. Let us see some of the other advantages of the essay type questions. They give emphasis to the integration and application of thinking and problem solving skills. Compared to other type of test items, they are easier to construct. Moreover, the method of administration is also easy. As already mentioned, they give students the freedom to respond to questions within broad limits. Students can write comprehensively on the subject area. The answers given by students are not inhibited by controls or any strict limits. This encourages originality and creativity in students. In this type, students are required to supply the answer rather than select an answer. This means they cannot answer the questions based on guesswork. They need to think and express themselves by processing the vast body of facts and information they have already acquired. Also, this can positively influence larger life competencies such as problem solving and decision making. Students cannot answer an essay type question in broken sentences and phrases. They, on the other hand, should exercise their language skills to give effective expression to their ideas. This will encourage students to develop language skills and have a grasp over language. One of the major disadvantages of multiple choice or one word questions is that students can copy the answer from the person sitting next to them or through other means. However, chances of such malpractices are reduced considerably when they answer essay type questions. If the number of students is small, essay type questions are more economical than other types. For example, in a classroom test, teachers do not have to type, duplicate or print question papers for all the students. Questions can be written on the blackboard. They can be used to measure divergent thinking. Moreover, to answer one word type or fill in the blank type questions, students may learn only portions of the learning material or even the right answer. But essay type questions demand that students comprehend the subject matter as a whole. Thus, better comprehension of the learning material is encouraged through the use of essay type questions. In educational evaluation, the quality of teaching process is also assessed through the responses of students. Essay type items are best suited to evaluate the quality of teaching process. Limitations. The greatest limitation of this type is its subjective nature, both in responses and in evaluation. Though there are broad limits, no two students can answer an essay typed item in the same manner. Likewise, when two teachers examine the answer given by the same student, their evaluation is likely to vary widely. This in turn impacts the marks awarded to the student by these two teachers. It is interesting to note that if the same teacher evaluates an answer at two different points of time, the scores may be different. Even the most competent evaluators cannot maintain consistency in judgments. Essay type questions suffer from halo effect. The examiner's impression of a student may impact the scores awarded to that student. For example, a student who is well behaved in the class may score more because the teacher is influenced by that behavior. They also suffer from question to question carryover effect. This means, if a student answered a question very well in the beginning, teachers may get influenced by that. She or he may score more than another student who did not answer satisfactorily in the beginning, but answered very well later on. Essay type questions also susceptible to student carryover effect. That is, the scores awarded to a student are based not only on the quality of his or her answer, but also on the good or poor quality of the answer given by the previous student. The language in which the answer is written also influences the scores. Another factor influencing the scores in this type of questions is the quality of handwriting. Similarly, since essay type questions require lengthy and detailed answers, the mere length of the answer may impact scoring rather than the depth of the content. They are time consuming both for the students and for the teacher who evaluates the answer. We have seen that essay type items encourage students to develop their skills in written expressions. However, there is another side to this. Students have relatively less time to construct their answers and organize their ideas. Moreover, they may not get time to revisit their writing or improve what is already written. This may lead students to resort to hasty and unpolished writing. The content validity is limited in this type of questions. A main purpose of test is to evaluate the mastery of student on a subject area. It is practically impossible to evaluate the mastery of a student in the complete subject area by making them answer only a few questions. Since answering essay type items consume more time than objective type items, the number of essay questions that can be included in a test is limited. In other words, the content domain covered by 4 or 5 essay questions is limited when compared to the content domain covered by 40 or 50 multiple choice or one word questions. Though essay type questions eliminate guesswork to a considerable extent, the possibility of bluffing cannot be eliminated. Some students, especially the ones who have excellent command over language, may answer the question vaguely and ambiguously. Thus, the teacher may find it difficult to make out whether that student understood the concept well or not. Such students may get away by answering a question in length even though the content is not directly related to the question. Guidelines for how to construct an essay type item. It goes without saying that essay type questions are not recommended to be used under all conditions and situations. The very nature of this type makes it better suited for a number of situations. Here are some of them. When the group of students to whom the questions are administered is very small. A test with essay type questions is easy to prepare and administer when the number of examinees is small. When the test items given to one group of students are not meant to be reused with another group. In an essay type test, the number of items will be limited and therefore, it is difficult to maintain the security of test items. If the items in a test are meant to be reused, large numbers of questions such as multiple choice could be ideal. When the teacher wants to encourage the development of writing skills, since essay type items demand lengthy answers and efficient use of language and clear expression of ideas, it can be used to encourage the skills of students in written expression. When the teacher wants to explore the attitudes of students rather than merely measuring their academic achievements. While writing answers to essay type questions, students are more likely to express their point of views, argumentative skills and other personality traits. Therefore, the answers given by the students can be used to understand their attitudes. When the time available to construct the test is less than the time available for scoring, essay type items are easy to prepare, but the evaluation of such items is time consuming. Therefore, if a teacher has more time for evaluation and less time for test construction, essay type items can be used. When a teacher wants to assess higher order thinking skills, in the process of learning, students acquire higher order skills and lower order skills, and both these skill sets should be evaluated. Higher order thinking skills that cannot be evaluated effectively through objectively scored test items, they are best evaluated through essay type items. When a teacher wants to assess the ability of a student to construct a response rather than select a response, constructing a response and selecting a response require different kinds of abilities. The cognitive processes a student undergoes while constructing a response is different from that of selecting a response. Essay type items helps a teacher evaluate whether a student is capable of constructing responses using reasoning and analytical skills. Guidelines for constructing essay type items. We have already seen that essay type items are easier to construct, but it does not mean that teachers can construct essay questions without any preparations. While it is true that they are easier to construct in comparison with other types such as multiple choice or matching exercises, effective essay questions should be carefully constructed in accordance with certain principles. If the question is poorly constructed, students may find it difficult to understand what they are expected to answer. Here are a few guidelines on how to construct essay questions effectively. The intended learning outcome to be assessed by the item should be defined clearly and unambiguously. If the learning outcome is not clear, the item is likely to assess a skill or trait which is quite different from what it intended to assess. Teachers should avoid using essay items to assess a learning outcome which can be assessed better using another test item. For example, selected response items must be ideal for assessing certain learning outcomes more reliably and effectively than an essay type could. In such situations, it is not advisable to use essay items. In order to make the question effective, the task should be defined and the scope of the task should be delimited. This will help construct a question which is in tune with the intended learning outcome it attempts to measure. If adequate and effective limits are not established for the student response, the student may provide responses that lie outside the scope of the question. Task for essay question should be based on the intended learning outcome to be assessed. The essay type item can be either in the form of a direct question or an imperative statement. Imagine a history teacher wants to construct an essay type question on the contributions of Kanishka and Harsha to Buddhism. The question can be written in two ways. 1. What are the major contributions of Kanishka and Harsha to Buddhism? Direct question. 2. Compare the major contributions of Kanishka and Harsha to Buddhism. Imperative question. While conducting a test, it is best to specify the point value and approximate time limit clearly. This will help students allocate their time based on the relative merit of each question. Without these directions, students will find it hard to decide how much time to spend on a question. The scope of questions should be limited so that students can realistically answer all the questions within the prescribed time limit. It is ideal to give several short essay questions rather than giving a long one. It is recommended that a teachers preview, review and improve the questions before administering it to students. This can be done by predicting student responses, writing a model answer or getting the questions reviewed from a colleague. This will not only eliminate errors there are any, but will improve the quality of the question. The language used to construct the question should be clear and devoid of any kind of ambiguity. Superfluous words and terms should be avoided and the language should convey what the questions intends to convey. Essay type questions differ from objective and short answer types in several ways. We will learn the differences and relative advantages and limitations of each type in the next unit. Let me summarize the session. This unit deals with the definition, characteristics, advantages, limitations, uses and construction of essay type test items. They are free response type questions and can be used to assess the mastery of students in a subject area or the writing skills of students. What distinguishes essay type from multiple choice and true false types is that students are required to construct their responses rather than selecting their responses. They entail long and detailed responses in writing which do not have a single pattern. Essay type questions can be used to assess many abilities of students such as the ability to analyze, interpret and organize facts, make inferences, adopt original approaches to problems, critically examine a body of information, etc. Essay type questions have a number of advantages and limitations. The greatest advantage is the freedom of response it gives to students, while the greatest disadvantage is its subjective nature. This type of questions should be used to assess learning outcomes which are difficult or impossible to assess using other types of test items. Though essay questions are easier to construct compared to other types, teachers should follow certain guidelines while constructing them. The learning objectives, scope of the task and limits of the task should be clearly defined. Moreover, the questions should be constructed in clear and unambiguous language. Now, you can try to answer the questions given here. 1. What are the major factors to consider while choosing between free response and fixed response test items? 2. What are the major characteristics of an essay type question? 3. Essay type questions lack consistency in response and evaluation. Can you explain this statement using examples? 4. Why is content validity limited in essay questions? 5. Write any 3 important guidelines to follow while constructing an essay type test item. Hope that you may go through the reference books for further reading. Science Teaching in Schools, written by Das R.C. in 1985, published by Sterling Publishers, New Delhi. Essentials of Educational Measurement, written by Ebel R.L. and Frisby D.A. in 1986, published by Prentice Hall, New Jersey. School Evaluation, written by Gan M.S. in 2008, published by APH Publishing, New Delhi. Teaching of History, written by Kochar S.K. in 1984, published by Sterling Publishers, New Delhi. Examination System, written by Krishna M.R. in 2004, published by Discovery Publishing House, New Delhi. Technical Education, Current Status and Future Directions, written by Nadarajan R. in 2005 and published by ICFAI University Press, Hyderabad. Thank you for watching this program. We can meet again with another topic. Till then, take care.